In Louisiana, it's under an ice storm warning until tonight, and an extreme cold warning is in effect through Tuesday. Shreveport and the surrounding areas could see up to an inch of ice on the ground. Officials say driving will be impossible. Here with us now is Shreveport Mayor Tom Arceneaux. Mayor, welcome. Good morning.
Good morning.
I know you've been really busy. I appreciate you making time for us. What's the weather right now? What does it look like outside?
We're still getting a little bit of wintry mix. Looks to me like we're mostly getting sleet as opposed to freezing rain, which is a positive. There's a little bit more accumulation, but it's less dangerous to power lines and tree limbs for people that are involved in any kind of loss of power. So we've been fortunate, but it's been falling since I guess about 10 o'clock last night. So we got a whole new blanket. Some of the roads have been cleared yesterday, but we'll have to do some additional work on those today. Our message to our citizens is please stay home. This is not don't go sightseeing in this. It is a winter wonderland, but walk around in your neighborhood if you have to get out.
You said ahead of the storm that you're praying for the best but prepared for the worst. How is Shreveport making out thus far?
I think we're doing well. There's not much that we can do. We do have for the first time in Shreveport's history, we have some snow plows, a couple of them. So we're able to clear some of the streets yesterday. We'll have to be out and doing that again, putting out sand and salt to try and make it as safe as possible. But the best thing, and I guess the fortunate thing for us, is this has happened over a weekend, although we're still going to be in that same situation tomorrow because we're not going to get above freezing today. And we'll get additional very cold temperatures tonight. So tomorrow's roads will be very bad. We've already made the decision to close city offices tomorrow.
You're right outside of Texas, sir. 5 years ago, this same kind of winter storm knocked out the power grid. Any issues currently in Shreveport? How is the city managing?
So far, I think we're doing well. We do have power outage, but mostly those are local. The transmission system has not been knocked out. And of course, we're served by AEP SWEPCO. AEP SWEPCO has done a great job. They've set up a base camp at the fairgrounds here in Shreveport. They've got hundreds of people from their mutual aid agreements with other utilities that are here. How much that's going to affect it, because this is such a widespread storm that a huge part of the SWEPCO area is covered, but they seem to be handling it extremely well.
That's good news. With all of the snow and sleet that you're seeing in Shreveport, eventually, as you know, it's all going to melt. Any concerns about flooding?
No, well, that's one thing. Our drainage system, we spent a great deal of money in the 1990s for that. This is not. In 21, we had about 6 inches of snow. And when it melted out, it did not create any real issues. So I'm not expecting flooding problems. We have a drainage system that'll handle this. We handle a lot heavier rains most of the time, so I'm not really worried about flooding when this begins to melt.
I know you're telling your community stay home, stay off the roads. What should they be doing on this day 2 of the storm and going into the work week?
I think they need to make sure that they're prepared, thaw out food that to eat, or just make preparation for food in case they lose power. Later on today, we'll have a briefing. Our local group gets together once a day at a command briefing, and that should take place about noon today. So I'll have a much better idea what is going to go on and what the power company is seeing in terms of what outages they anticipate and how quickly they can get power back on.
Well, Mayor, thank you for coming on. Stay safe, stay warm. Shreveport Mayor Tom Arceneaux, we appreciate your time.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.